So I just got the skillet, cast iron skillet that you see in front of me. And one of the things is seasoning, how to clean it. And, it wasn't that bad. So what I did was I took some Crisco. I basically, well, first, actually, before you take a step back, clean it with some dish soap, scrub it pretty good in the sink. Don't put it in the dishwasher. I scrubbed it, and then after that I let it dry. And then I put a nice thin layer of Crisco everywhere, like not just at the bottom, but basically all around the sides. And then what I did was I preheated the oven to 375. Take a piece of tin foil and you put it on the rack below because you're going to catch any drippings. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take the skillet that I have, and this is going to be at 375. You're going to put it upside down and you're going to put it on this rack. So it's going to sit upside down, and basically on the rack below, you'll sit there and you'll put some aluminum foil to catch all any Crisco that drips. There's not going to be a lot because you're only going to be putting a thin layer on there. So you do that, and you're basically going to close it. You're going to bake it at 375 for 1 hour, and then after you're done, you shut the stove off and just let it cool inside. So you don't take it out at all. And then when you cook with the skillet, basically you just clean it. You don't use any dish soap. Basically you just run it under some nice warm water. While it's still hot, you clean it. You clean all the food out. You run it under some water, and then you let it dry. After a bunch of uses, I would say you can re-season it if you want. If you see food starting to stick to it, and that's pretty much it. I mean, this is probably one of the best cooking things. It's heavy, but I cook so many things in there now. It's so easy. So I would highly recommend it. I would say I'm gonna have to season it soon, but basically when you go to re-season it, I'm gonna put hot water. I'm gonna scrub it using dish soap. Basically, I'm gonna scrub the whole seasoning off of it, and then I'm gonna re-season it. And that's pretty much it. I would say it's good for a decent amount of uses. And that's pretty much it. I would suggest desserts are really good in it. Put some cookie dough on the bottom with some brownie mix and things like that, and you can put some cookie dough on top. You can bake it. I feel like the desserts are better than the actual dinners in here. And it's so easy because you can just serve this all at once. You basically take it out. You can put it on the table, and a lot of stuff is like dipping, or you can just slice it off like a pie type. But tons of recipes on it. Seasoning it is super easy. I highly recommend anybody that cooks gets one, and leave in the comments any recipes that you have.